What's up, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Boondockbuilds. My name's Jamie, and if you're new to this channel, welcome aboard. So I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and I feel like my sales just aren't really meeting their full potential. And that's mainly due to the fact that I can't customize anything. I haven't been able to take a project that I make and make it 100% customizable and personable for my customers, until now. That's why this entire video is sponsored by Monport. Monport has sent me their 55-watt Onyx laser to test out for you guys, so let's go ahead and dive on into it. Now I know this is a little different from my normal videos, but hang in there with me because I'm going to be putting this thing to the test and see what it can do. So for starters, shipping was fast and efficient, but I do recommend having a second person to help you move it to its permanent location because it weighs roughly 100 pounds. I got my neighbor to help me get it to the shop before Boondock Jr. tried to open it in the yard. I think he was more excited than I was. And after watching him struggle for a bit and seeing how determined he was to get this thing open, I decided to give him a hand. And if you do need anything laser engraver related, check out monportlaser.com. I'll leave a link in the description. And use code Boondock20 at checkout to save an extra 20% on your purchase. So I am super stoked about this thing, so let me slow down a little bit before I forget and show you guys what came in here. So first and foremost, we have our Monport black marking spray. That's going to come with a set along with the laser coolant. Next we have 2 duct vents and our exhaust fan to go with that to help move the smoke out of the laser machine. And then last but not least, we have a whole toolbox full of stuff here. So let's crack this open. Comes with our wire connections for our computer, our Ethernet cable, our power cable. These are the clamps to hold on the ducts. Get some Allen wrenches, Q-tips. And let me just say, installation and setup were a breeze. I think I was engraving something in the first 10 minutes. And here I'm going to drop in our honeycomb. That is so satisfying. So to start us off, I'm going to do a simple little laser test. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the number of passes. We're doing 1 pass on everything. This is the speed. It goes anywhere from 10 to 603 for this scenario. And then your power percentage. So 10% power, 20, 30, 40, all the way to 100% power. And that's going to be your graph of how deep the laser cuts. So let's try to do a little project with it. Okay, so what I've got here is some Watco Super Glaze you can get from your local big box store. It's like 35 bucks. It's really not that bad. It's easy to work with. Then, half of you already ain't subscribed, so I'm gonna hold this in front of your face the rest of the video. So might as well hit the button. It doesn't cost you anything. Then you're gonna need some kind of mixing cup, and I've got a popsicle stick. Stir it around and mix it together. And lastly, I've got these pigments here. I'm not affiliated, but I'll leave a link in the description. I got these off Amazon. 24 colors and they were like 12 bucks. So I'm gonna get everything mixed up and fill this in. So while I'm mixing up epoxy, this is a great time to tell you about our new memberships, where I'll be posting members only videos and members only live streams. But if you're not ready to commit to a membership but still want to help support the channel, please hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and comment the word laser to enter to win a free can of Monport marking spray. So while that's drying, we're gonna see what else this thing can do. This is a ceramic tile I got today from Lowe's. I'm gonna hit it with some Monport marking spray and let's see what happens. So first off, I just want to show y'all how cool this looks, even with the marking spray. I probably shouldn't have put it on there, honestly, but it still looks pretty cool. And honestly, we all know some grandma who probably wants a picture of their grandkids in the shower walls or something. Actually, that'd be weird. That'd be extremely weird, just in a shower. Never mind. But, speaking of pictures, let's move on to the next one. So my phone ended up dying halfway through that. But look at our boy Jack Sparrow here. And if I can do this in the first day of having this thing, so can you. Let's try it on a piece of leather now. So I just want to say the detail in this thing is pretty dang cool. So I got one more material I'm going to try, and that is going to be acrylic. I would love to do some slate coasters or something, but I just don't have any. Well, let's see how the acrylic does. So before you tell me it was a complete waste, let's look at it in the right light. So after reviewing the footage, this piece did turn on me. That's why you see those lines about halfway through the photo. Plus, I am brand new to this, so I might not have had the correct settings. So before we move on and finish our subscribe button, I do want to tell y'all about one little issue I did have with my laser engraver. So when I first got the machine, it would engrave for a few seconds and then pause, so I had to resume it. Pause again, I had to resume it again. You get the picture. So I do want to give a few shout outs real quick. First off, it's going to be Logan over at Dude Sawdust. This is his shirt, go check his channel out. I called him with this issue, and unfortunately, he's never heard of it. The second shout out I want to give is Michael over at Laser Engraving 911. I reached out to him, and again, he's never heard of this issue before. And lastly, I want to give a shout out to Nick over at Build Dad Build. This guy spent like 2 days trying to help me out, so huge shout out to Nick over there at Build Dad Build. We're actually going to be doing a live together pretty soon, so you guys are going to look out. But unfortunately, Nick's never heard of this issue as well. So I did what I should have done in the first place, and that is reach out to Monport. Luckily, Monport know exactly how to fix the problem, and I'm going to tell you guys just in case you have this issue. So you go into your device settings, go into vendor settings. You'll have to click yes because it's going to say, if you tweak any of this, you could mess up your machine. But you go in there and turn off the water protection sensor, and that is going to fix that issue. Other than that, this machine has been fantastic. I've had it a little over a week now, and my sales have really boosted because of that customization option. Let's finish up that subscribe button. Now we're going to hit this with some finish. Call it a day. And there we have it, guys. Quite a few materials you can use on your Monport Onyx 55W laser engraver. If you want to check them out or need anything even laser related, go to monportlaser.com, use the code Boondock20 to save 20% off at checkout. It's going to help you guys out a lot. Thank you guys for watching. Click right here if you want to check out my last video. We'll see you guys next time on Boondockbuilds.